Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another ramble. It is 10:59 p.m. EST on Tuesday, May 5th, and let us kick off the ramble. So, first things first, last night after I ended the ramble, it was really late when it ended. I say it was into tomorrow now that I think about it. So after the ramble, I went upstairs and watched some YouTube, and then I went to bed. I was not up very long after finishing. So then I woke up today, and I got out of bed around 11:30 maybe, and came downstairs and had breakfast, and then I went upstairs and took a shower. I'm not a morning/afternoon shower person. I always take my showers at nighttime or in the evening, just because I take a while to shower. I think I've mentioned this before, just with the disability, sometimes it makes it a little harder to just shower quickly. And also I just know I'm not very fast, but there are just certain aspects that take a little longer. And I didn't get a chance to shower last night because my Discord call went on for way longer, and then it was 1 or 2 in the morning when I went upstairs, and I didn't want to be disruptive because both my parents were in bed. So I hopped in the shower, and then fortunately I hopped in the shower around 12:40, and fortunately I was done by about 1:10, and so I got dried off, got dressed, and then I was downstairs by about 1:30, which is good because at 1:45 I was leaving to go to a doctor's appointment. So then it was 1:45 and I left and went to my doctor's appointment. And, she asked me, how was the medication? And I told her, it's not working. And I said, my therapist is recommending this one class of medication. And she said, oh, well, you were on that class already with the Lexapro. And for all of you that remember, the Lexapro made my legs stop working. So she's like, yeah, actually, I'm not going to recommend those kind of medicine anymore. But we'll give you something similar. And I don't remember what the medicine is called. Let me check and see if she sent, because she's supposed to send like a follow-up email that says what we did, but I don't think she did. Okay, no, she's not. So, when I know what that is, I'll probably say what it is, just in case, I don't know, anybody's curious. I don't think you'd be curious about that, because it's kind of random, but I don't know, why not? Besides, once I know what it is, I can research it myself too. So, I'm getting on some new, depression and anxiety meds, and, I was also given, I was also given, supplements of some kind for something. One of them might be for vitamin D. I'm not really sure, because she's insistent that vitamin D will help with my mood. Which, if it does, I find that to be really ironic, since typically vitamin D comes from the sun. And for all of you that know, I hate the sun. I hate when it is hot and bright outside. Everybody gets seasonal depression in the winter. I feel like if I get it in the summer. I hate when it is warm. I hate when it is hot. I hate when it is sunny. It is too bright. I love when the moon is out. I love when it's dark. I love when it's cold. I'm the opposite of the majority. But I think I'm literally built to be the opposite of the majority in most situations. I have a disability. I'm left-handed. I don't like the sun. I don't like the outside. I don't like water. I don't know. I feel like these are all things that most people feel the opposite on. So I came back from my appointment, and my dad was home, so I was talking to my dad, because my mom was talking to me about cutting my hours at work, like making them less. Typically, I work 5 days a week, 5-hour shifts. I work part time, and so that's 25 hours a week. She suggested I work 4 days a week, 4-hour shifts, because she thinks it's really gonna wear my legs out. And she's very concerned because apparently to her it looks as if my endurance has been decreasing. And she thinks that if I work my usual hours, it's gonna end very poorly. Maybe she's right, maybe she's wrong. I don't really know. My ambition to go back to work this summer has been really low, so honestly, I don't really care if my hours get cut. So yeah, we talked about that, and then I played my PlayStation for about an hour. I played Starfield. Also, I picked up a new game on Steam called Dead is Disco. It's like a rhythm beat 'em up game that appears to have like Batman Arkham style combat, if you know what that is. I'm very excited to try it, especially because you can have custom songs. I haven't had a chance to give it a go yet. But I'm very much excited. So as I was saying, I played Starfield for about an hour, and then I watched the newest episode of Liar Game, because it turns out no episodes release on Mondays. So episode 5 was today. Very good episode. However, I'm a little grumpy because... Oh, I'm really sorry about that. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I think we're good. My apologies. The episode ended on like a cliffhanger note, and I'm very upset because I don't know what's gonna happen, but I have to wait until next Monday. It's a very long wait, it feels like. I haven't watched any more Ergo Proxy yet. I just haven't been in a mood. This happened with Banana Fish, so I know it'll pass relatively soon. I don't want to force it, because I feel like if I force it, it'll negatively impact my thoughts on the series. So when I pick it back up, I'll be sure to let you know. It's like I said, it should be relatively soon. I just need to give myself some time. So I've been watching different anime. I've watched 3 episodes so far. Let me see what this game is, or not this game. Let me see what this anime is called again. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna call it Playing Death Games to Put Food on the Table. So far, it's very good. It's about this girl who just plays death games for a living, quite literally in the title. And her goal is to beat 99 death games. The first episode was 48 minutes, and it covered her 28th game. Episodes 2 and 3, and it looks like 4 are covering her 10th game. I felt it's kind of weird they're going backwards, but I'm not going to question it. This show has a very distinct style. Well, I don't know if distinct style is the right word I want, but it's a very pretty show. I don't know how, like, it just, everything looks really good. And there are a couple, like, artistic, okay, the main artistic, I guess, thing that I'm noticing, they split the episode up into, like, scenes, so, like, something will happen, and then you'll see, like, a scene counter go up as you progress through the act, I suppose. This current game has, like, 33 acts or chapters or something, and they're, like, maybe in the 20s out of 33. I've never seen any other... I've never seen any other anime do this. I'm not gonna lie, I had to Google to find out why in the first episode we were counting out of 23. I was so confused. But, like, I don't dislike it. It's something different. I'm kind of debating reading the manga after I finish season 1 because I kind of want to see where it goes, but also I kind of just maybe I shouldn't, and I should just wait for the anime and be surprised. Not really sure. Let's see. I have therapy tomorrow at like 1:30, I believe. Also, me and my mom, we watched a few more episodes of Dr. Stone. We are almost completely caught up. But yeah, I have therapy tomorrow at 1:30. Other than that, no other plans. Sometime this week, I may be going to Walmart to, like, in person tell them I'm going back to work. I'm not really sure. My mom thought it might be better than trying to hassle them and call them, because sometimes you call them to report yourself back to work, and you just, like, can't get through to them, because typically I call HR. And my store, I don't know if it's like this at other Walmarts, my store has one HR employee. So if she's just not there or not at the phone when you call, you just don't get to hear from her. So she was like, maybe if we go to the store in person, you'll have a better shot at finding someone you could talk to. I'm very skeptical, but we'll see. Let's see. Anything else I wish to discuss for tonight? I feel like there was something else. But as per the usual, it slipped my mind. Oh, yes, YouTube Analytics. That's what it was. I have noticed, I've noticed looking at analytics, it appears that things have slowed back down to their normal. Things are slowly slowing back down. The real-time views went from like 100 something down to 42. I think things are slowing back down to their normal. I think the random pickup of attention is slowing down. I think the number is dropping down to its usual, which honestly I'm kind of okay with, because when the number got really big, it was a little overwhelming, and it kind of felt like the pressure was being put on me a little bit. Of course, if any of you recent subscribers came from that increase in activity, I hope you stick around now that things appear to be slowing down. Sorry, there's like something. There we go. Something with my hair just felt really wrong, and I had to just kind of fiddle with it till a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, looks like my views are dropping to their usual. Things are kind of mellowing out a little bit. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself. But if any of you recent viewers are from the recent pickup at attention, I hope you stick around. I hope you're enjoying the content and whatnot. Regardless, even if the channel goes dead and all the viewers disappear, I'm not going to stop posting, because this has become part of my routine at this point. Oh shoot, I feel like there was something else. I don't know. I want it to be May 25th already. I'll say that much, because I really want to order the cardigan I was talking about yesterday. That reminds me. One day I told my therapist, I was like, I am obsessed with cardigans. I know I've said it in rambles before too. There's something about them. They're so comfy. And she's like, cardigans are like standard therapist attire. Maybe you should be a therapist. And I was like, you do not want me to be a therapist. Oh, could you imagine? I don't think. Oh, I'd be a terrible therapist. Oh, good God. I think I'd be awful at that job. But hey, apparently I've I've adapted the therapist's main piece of clothing, which is a cardigan. In fact, I think the day we had the discussion, I think my therapist was wearing a cardigan. She was like, "Look at me! I'm literally wearing one right now." You know what? If I ever get big enough, which I know I won't, but hypothetically, if I ever get big enough where I could be like, everybody, you can send me donations with the link in the description, or I'm gonna put people have wish lists or whatever. Like I said, I will never get this big. And quite frankly, I don't think this content deserves money from people. But if I ever got that big to the point where people wanted to donate me money, I guarantee you all the money would just go to like a cardigan fund or something. Like unironically, I wouldn't be surprised. Because I feel like I have too many. Like, let's see, I have what? I have 2, 3, 4. I have 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna buy this one, which will be 5th. So yeah, I'm at 5, which already feels like a lot. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know. They're just so comfy. It's really odd though, because like my entire life, I have always worn short sleeves and shorts, and I get hot really easily, and I don't wear like long sleeve things. I don't wear I don't wear sweaters. Like I didn't wear anything like this. Then it was like I went to college, and I had like the whole transition thing happen. And then it was like suddenly I was looking at like clothing to buy, right? And I found out about cardigans. I don't remember how, but I did, and I ordered one. And I wore it, and it was like the greatest thing ever. It was so comfy, it felt so nice. I wasn't sweating, I wasn't overheating. I know if I wear one at home though, I don't know how to explain it. I just know that immediately I'll just get really, really hot. Yeah, but all this is to say I have a crippling addiction to cardigans. Oh, speaking of crippling addictions, I remember the thing I forgot to talk about when we were watching Dr. Stone. They for those all you need to know, for those of you who don't know, the premise of Dr. Stone is everybody on Earth got turned into a stone statue, and there's a guy named Senku who's going around, and he's a scientist, and he is trying to think of a way, or he's trying to slowly rebuild humanity. So the current goal right now is to build a rocket ship to go to the moon. I'm not going to say why, but that's the current goal. So they needed a guy who's good at math. So they go and they revive this guy who's really good at math. And this guy, he's just like me, like literally. So he's up in the stone world, and it occurs to him that there's nothing here but a bunch of rocks. And that there's no computers, and there's no video games, and there's no internet. And what happens to him? He gets extremely depressed and starts crying and hates it and wants to go back to being a statue. Like, he's been alive for 5 minutes. Bro is just like me. I think if I got turned into stone and then was brought back 3,700 years later, I'm pretty, I don't think I'd handle it well either. I think I'd be like, there's no video games, there's no technology, turn me back into the statue, I don't want to be here. Sorry, that was really random. I remember I wanted to talk about that because I was like, there's a character in this show that is legitimately me. No, I don't know if he turns into some terrible character down the line. I hope not. But as of right now, I am willing to adopt him as a person similar to myself. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here just because I can't think of anything else to talk about. So if you liked what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback in the comments below, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined to do so. Link for that is in the description below. And as always, don't forget, your support means the world to me. I love you all, and most importantly, I miss my bestie more than anyone else in the entire world. And I can't wait until I get to talk to her again and hang out with her. And you know what? One thing we talked about doing was going shopping, so I can't wait to go shopping with her so that I can buy more cardigans and give into my crippling addiction. So, I'll be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.